Okay, so I went to E3 today, and it was pretty fun. I gotta say, I saw a lot of really awesome games. I saw a lot of really interesting stuff. First of all, there's this gigantic bag full of stuff that I got during the trip and stuff like that, which I will show you the stuff in there in just a minute. I unfortunately didn't get that much stuff on today's trip to E3 because I was spending a lot of time at individual booths. But as far as highlights of what I've seen so far, if I had to pick like some interesting things I've seen. I got invited to a private screening of The Division by Ubisoft, and that was pretty neat. It's got a pretty neat storyline. I can't really say anything about it. I couldn't even take photos or video of it because it was super duper top secret and stuff like that. But it's another Tom Clancy game and so forth. And I got video and pictures of almost every game that I saw or played there, so that was really neat. One in particular that I really want to put up, but I have to test first to make sure I'm not going to get nailed for copyright on it, is Fantasia, which I'm sure some of you heard about is the new Harmonix game coming out with Disney. The best way I can describe that game is an open world, point and click, adventure, rhythm game where you make music. Like, it's honestly one of the most unique and creative games I have seen or played or heard about in the last 5 years as far as mainstream, releases for consoles have went. It is really, really, it sounds like it would just totally train wreck, but it's actually really well done, really well put together. I'm going to have a whole video of their demo and presentation, which will hopefully go up on YouTube. Worst case scenario, I'll mute it. Worst case scenario, I'll mute it so you can at least see the gameplay and see what it has to offer. I know that sucks because it's a music game, but at the very least, I want you to be able to see that. Another really notable one is actually a Korean game that I'm going to have video of, and they actually gave me a little cute raccoon USB thing for totally owning the game and getting like double the score they expected me to. And on top of that, there was a game that really stood out to me, which was Infinite Crisis, which is a MOBA game by the people who also did Lord of the Rings Online. And they gave me this little cool thing. And they also gave me a beta code that I can use to play the game, and I would love to do videos of it. I actually was streamed live on Twitch today playing it against a bunch of other people, and I totally dominated as Gaslight Joker. That guy is so just a beast. Oh my god. But anyways, I'd love to do videos of it, but I'm underneath an NDA. It's a closed beta, so I can't do videos of the game. I can't even stream it. I really wish I could. I'm going to ask when I go back to E3 tomorrow if they can maybe make an exception, for people that do like YouTube videos and Twitch stuff, maybe to get more notoriety out. I don't know, but, what can I do? There's a bunch of other really neat games there, too. There was an Indiecade where you could, like, look at indie games and stuff like that, and I'm going to do a few videos of those. I got a few videos of those. And they actually had a video games museum where they had, like, a Star Fox 2 cartridge, and they had the Nintendo Championship Series cartridges. They had all these really old game consoles, all these really obscure ones. They had his and her Link's friggin' handheld consoles. Like, I just don't even know. Like, they had all these things. They had a whole arcade of, like, Street Fighter and all these old, like, video games, like Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter 2, stuff like that you could play. I don't know if it was free or not, but they had them there to play. And I've only been through half of the South Wing so far. I haven't even went to the West Wing yet, and I haven't went to the other part of the South Wing, so there's still a ton more for me to cover. I saw a lot of the Natsume games, like the new Harvest Moon. It's like a remake of the old one and stuff like that. A few other games they had. I saw a whole bunch of games. I'm trying to think of like everything that I saw there and played, and it was really just a ton of stuff. They had Ubisoft had a game called The Crew, and they had a gigantic like roll cage car that you could get in and like rock from side to side, and I didn't get to play that then, but I want to sometime. And I got to play and see the new Sonic game, which was really interesting to see in motion. A lot of people got disoriented by it, and I don't know why. Like I didn't really have any trouble with it, but maybe that's just me. What else? There's a lot of really interesting games there that I've got tons and tons of footage of. I am going to definitely be putting up, and I got permission from all the people that I took footage of and stuff like that, to put up. And, there's a Disney game coming out that it uses the same system as those Spyro games that have been coming out, where you get like a little figurine, you put it down on something, and it's like, wow, here's the character in the game. Like, it does that, but it's all these assorted Disney characters. Like they have like Monsters Inc. They have The Incredibles. They have Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess, or something like that, and all this other stuff. So yeah, it's pretty awesome to say the least. I'm just trying to think of anything else. Let me show you what stuff I got actually. First of all, I got a shirt that says E3. It just says E3. It's pretty neat. I got that, and I got my little lanyard here, which is my badge to get in. If anybody's wondering how I got in through TGS, the game station, the company I'm partnered with, gave me a badge to get in, and then I got Pac-Man sunglasses, which I got to do a video. I got to show you the video I got of this later. They got Pac-Man. This new Pac-Man game came out, and they had all these like booth babes out there, and like they had 5 cars out there with like Pac-Man stuff, like all emblazoned on the cars, and then they had like this like rap music playing and stuff like that, and I'm like, not sure if Pac-Man really embodies any of those things, but okay. I got a bunch of buttons from an indie game developer. He made a pretty interesting game called, let me get it here. I did videos of it. It's called 6180 The Moon. It's pretty neat. It's sort of like VVV, but a little bit different. And then I got the Infinite Crisis stuff. And here's my little swag bag thing from the Division game. And inside there's a bunch of things that like are supposed to be for surviving a epidemic, because that's part of the game's storyline, small spoiler there. And it's got a lot of neat stuff in it, like a big old poster. It's got a little flint thing to like start up a fire with and all this other stuff, and a mask, like a breathing mask. So they're really going all out with like that. And probably the neatest thing I got all day, I won by playing this Korean Tetris game and getting like 100,000 points on it. We only needed 50,000 because, small trivia point for those of you that don't know, I'm actually pretty good at Tetris. Like I played Tetris on Tetranet 2 and 1 a lot, so I'm actually really, really good at Tetris. But it is a little raccoon USB stick, and it is a little raccoon, and it's got a big old tail, and a little bit morbidly, the USB stick is in its neck, so you actually have to pull its head off, and it's rather hard to get off. You actually have to pull its head off. Damn. There we go. And then you get the USB stick out, and now he's headless, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. But yeah, so it's pretty neat. Definitely a neat little thing, and then it just goes like, oh my god. Okay, that's terrible. So anyways, that is all of the stuff I got this time around. I'm going to hopefully be getting a lot more stuff the next time I go there on Tuesday, or on Wednesday and Thursday. Like I said, I didn't really get that much stuff this time because I was going around to all the booths. I waited in line an hour for the Fantasia thing, so yeah. Anyways, that is it for today. Expect a lot of the E3 videos to be going up over the next few days, and then even more after that. And if there's anything, again, in particular you want me to get, let me know, and I will get it.